Here are the two figures that came with the Sentinel HASLAB. In my journey of streamlining my Marvel Legends collection, I've already sold the HASLAB Sentinel separately, and these two figures are also paid for already. So I thought I'm just gonna do a quick review of it, just for my own memory's sake, that I've once had these figures before. Let's take a look at the female Prime Sentinel first. The figure doesn't come with any accessories, and it is just mostly plain black. Considering the amount that we paid for the HASLAB Sentinel, this actually looks kind of plain. But then again, the character does appear like this in the comics, so yeah, this is what we got. She's on the typical Marvel Legends female body mold. At the very least, the head sculpt is really good, and the purple paintwork at the top of the torso over here is glossy, which looks good. The face sculpt and the paintwork on the face is also good for mine, at least. There is a slight paint bleed at this side over here, but it's really minor and not obvious. The hair sculpt is also decent, kind of windswept to one side. The robotic sculpt on the neck does look good, and at least it is painted kind of silvery and metallic and not in plastic grey. My main gripe with this figure is that why does it come with gripping hands? Should have come with a pair of fists instead. Here's the articulation of the head. Can't really look up because of the hair. Torso can only lean forward this much and also rotate. Arms go up to the side this much. Rotation. The elbow is able to swivel and go up this much. The normal wrist movement. And here's the leg articulation. Just the typical articulation on a female Marvel Legends body mold, which is not that great. Up next is the Bastion figure. Did I pronounce that correctly? Bastion or Bastion? Is the first or second one correct? Or is both wrong? The figure comes with the alternate Prime Sentinel head. Just like the female Prime Sentinel, this figure is also mostly black in color. But the thing is that in the comics, Bastion, I'm just going to stick with Bastion. He usually doesn't appear this plain. He has had cybernetic arms and legs before, and also wires or tubes coming out from his body. So I guess what we're getting over here is a very clean version of him. And even in the comics, usually his hands are his human hands and not black as well, like this figure. Just like the other figure, the purple over here is metallic, and so is this gold paintwork. The red on the chest, however, is kind of matte red. The head sculpt is really good. The sculpt of the beard is decent, and also at the side of the cheeks. The sculpt of the metallic part over here really does look good, except that you can kind of see bits of skin color along the edge over here, but overall it does look good, and those gaps of silver is not too obvious unless you really look closely to the figure. And look at how similar it is to the comics, even down to this part of the sculpt. It's really just like in the comics. And just like the female Prime Sentinel, the robotic sculpt on the neck is really good, and so is the metallic paintwork. And here's the alternate Prime Sentinel head. This also has a really good head sculpt. And the purple paintwork matches the one on the torso. The Bastion figure reuses the same arms and legs, but of course definitely a different torso. For articulation, here's the head movement, able to look up this much, but not so much of downwards because of the beard blocking the way, but I guess it's decent enough. Can't really tilt that much. Ab crunches forward this much, and not really much to the back. Not really much ab crunch movement actually. Arms go up this much to the side. Bicep swivel, double hinge, elbow joint, and wrist swivel and hinge. Waist swivel. And here's the leg articulation. Can't really do much split. Goes up this much to the front. Thigh swivel, double hinge, knee joints, calf swivel, and ankle hinge and pivot. Decent articulation, I guess. It is missing the shoulder butterfly joint. Overall, these two figures are quite comic accurate and decent figures that came along with the HASLAB Sentinel. I really don't know how easy it is for you to find just these two figures without the Sentinel itself. But yeah, for these two pairs, I'm gonna let go of them, of course, because I've already let go of the HASLAB Sentinel. Thanks for watching. Do check out my review of this set of Wrecking Crew figures that I'm letting go as well.